What's good, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Buzz Boys. Y'all already know what's up, man. Hornets get a win back to back. Big deal. The Spurs, this was a big game for them. Greg Popovich, he's one win away from tying the all-time record. So, they were trying hard to get this win. The Hornets played really good down the stretch, got going late, and I'm proud as fuck of this team, bro. The fight that we showed at the end of that game is something that's been missing. You know what I'm saying? It's something that's been missing. Games like this, closing it out in regulation instead of letting it go to overtime. Closing it out. Terry Rozier goes crazy. He finishes with 31. And I told y'all in the preview, if you watched the preview, I said Terry Rozier was going to be the leading scorer tonight. I said it. I called it. And 10 for 18 from the field, 6 for 8 from three. That's 56%. That's 75% from three. 5 for 5 from the free throw line. Still gives you 6 assists. And I told y'all, man. I told y'all Terry Rozier was going to be the leading scorer. And he did most of his damage in the second half. He had 21 points in the second half, bro. Like, come on, bro. Come on. He went crazy, man. He went crazy, like, and people talking about, oh, trade Terry Rozier, get rid of Terry Rozier, all his contract. Bro, he plays up to his contract all the fucking time. Y'all act like he's Gordon or something, bro. You know what I'm saying? At any given season, he can be our leading scorer. Any given game, he could be our leading scorer. His stats are only down because he started off so poorly to begin the season, trying to come back and play through an injured ankle. So, I mean, it's like, come on, bro. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? The Hornets' backcourt is never going to be the problem. You know what I'm saying? We need centers that can hold their own and potentially, give us an advantage. That's what's going to set us apart from being a middle of the road team to being a good / great team. Our backcourt is not the problem. You look at it tonight, Terry Rozier, 31 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds. LaMelo, 24 points, 7 assists, 8 rebounds. That's not going to cost you games. That's going to win them. But anyway, I just want to talk about the whole squad. Everybody played well. Shout out to Cody Martin. He made a lot of plays late. He knocked down his free throws late, which is very important. He had 12 points. It's good to see him back in that groove because he was struggling after coming back from COVID. Things are just starting to click at the right time for this team. I know it's only 2 games, you know what I'm saying? But still, we haven't won back-to-back games in what seems like forever, so it's good. And especially doing it over good teams. We're going to have to beat good teams down the stretch, bro. We got the Celtics and Nets coming up. The Celtics and Nets play each other tomorrow. So, you know what I'm saying, somebody's got to, take a loss there, which is a positive. And, this is good for us. Isaiah Thomas did not play tonight. He didn't get to make his home debut. I do hope that we, sign him for the rest of the year. And I hope he gets to keep playing so he can show why he deserves to get signed, for the rest of the year. But yeah, currently, we're 1 game up under 500. We're only a half game back from the Nets. So tomorrow, we want the Celtics to win. If the Celtics beat the Nets tomorrow, we can take 8th place. Well, we're going to be tied for 8th place. But I believe we might have the tiebreaker over Brooklyn. I don't know. Well, I think we're just going to be tied at 32 and 33. We're going to be tied. And tomorrow is a big game. And then we play the Nets. So, we can leapfrog them finally. That's all I've been wanting is just to catch the Nets. Like, bro, they've been losing like a motherfucker. And it's like when they go on a losing streak, we go on a losing streak. And we just haven't been able to catch them. But to get into that 8th seed is big. The Hawks are right on our ass. We're tied currently. We have a tiebreaker over them. So right now, we're above them for now. But they took it over earlier today because we hadn't played yet. So this is a really tight game. Half a game is separating 8 and 10 right now. You know what I'm saying? It's tight. The Raptors aren't playing too well. They're 4 and 6 in their last 10. They're on a 2-game losing streak. You know what I'm saying? The East, it's starting to, people's getting harder schedules. We had a hard schedule to start out. We had the hardest schedule to start out. A lot of teams are just now kind of getting into the harder part of their schedule. That's why we're starting to see teams in the East drop. The Bulls are on a 4-game losing streak. The Cavs are on a 3-game losing streak. The Raptors are on a 2-game losing streak. The Nets is on a 3-game losing streak. So all these teams that's above us, they're starting to fall, bro. We just gotta do our part, and you never know where we can end up. You get hot at the right time. You get Gordon back. I saw a video today of him getting shots up in the gym. He looked good. You just, when shit starts clicking at the right time, that's all that matters. You just got to stay in the fight. The same way with that UNC game earlier tonight. Stayed in the fight. Shit started clicking at the right time. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what does Borrego say? Don't drop the sword. You know what I'm saying? For real. Just keep playing. Keep controlling your own destiny. Control what you can control. And let's hope for a Celtics win tomorrow night. Tomorrow it's at 1 p.m. So let's hope for a Celtics win for real. But let me get into these stats, man. Miles Bridges 3 for 12. He was 25%, 1 for 6. He had an ugly game. Feel me? He did get to the free throw line a few times, 3 for 4. He still had 6 rebounds, 6 assists. 10 points. That's what you gotta do. When you're having an off night, at least facilitate. He crashed the boards. He got a couple of important boards late in this game when we went small ball. Now, to me personally, I feel like Montrezl Harrell should have been in there with the game that he was having. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like Pirtle was kind of, giving it to him. I feel like Trez was playing good. He had no fouls. I just don't really understand why he didn't play late over Plumlee, but it is what it is. We won, so I can't complain too much, but I personally didn't like that. I feel like Trez should have played a lot more. He only played 16 minutes tonight, had 15 points, and was 7 for 10 from the field. No fouls. It just, sometimes it's head scratching. Plumlee had 13 rebounds, but still, he was a -4 tonight. He's the only person on the team that's a negative, except for Cody Martin is a -1. Plumlee's a -4. Everybody else is either 0 or positive, except for Cody Martin. He's still only a -1 though. Montrezl Harrell +7. I don't really understand why he only plays 17 minutes and Plumlee played 24 when Trez was literally damn near unstoppable. He was dunking every time he got the ball. But anyway, like I said, we won. So yeah, Miles Bridges, he had a rough game from the field, but he facilitated and he rebounded when we needed him to rebound. PJ, 6 for 13, 46% from the field, 3 for 9 from 3, that's 33%. He didn't get to the free throw line. I want to see every player at the end of the game with at least a couple free throws, man, for real. But he had 5 rebounds, and like I said, he had a couple late. He had 2 steals, he had 2 blocks, he had an important block late. He had 3 turnovers, kind of like 3 fouls, but he gives you 15 points +9. He had the highest +9 the highest plus minus out of everybody with a +9. So shout out to PJ, bro. Plumlee, 24 minutes, 2 for 3. He didn't get to the free throw line, which is honestly a good thing. 13 rebounds, 2 offensive, 11 defensive. You know what I'm saying? 3 assists. 3 fouls, 4 points, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. He did have 1 block, which is fucking good for him because he almost seems to never do that. But, yeah, like I said, I didn't really understand it. I mean, he's picking up fouls. Trez has no fouls. Like, I just, it is what it is. Terry already talked about his good performance, man, which I predicted. LaMelo, he played 29 minutes, 7 for 16. That's 44%. 4 for 9 from 3. That's 44%. He was 6 for 6 at the free throw line. He knocked down some clutch free throws. You know what I'm saying? I was just glad to see us make our free throws, bro. That made me really, really, really happy. Like I said, he had 24 points, 7 assists, 8 rebounds. He had 4 turnovers, but hey, he only had 2 fouls, bro, and he got a block, so GG. He had a +/7, second highest. He affected this game, bro, from start to finish. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he did a really good job. And shit, Jalen McDaniels was active tonight, bro. Looking at this roster, it said that he was active. You know what I'm saying? Book Knight, Scotty Lewis, Gordon Hayward, Kai Jones, Koboka. That's what it says, inactive. Jalen McDaniels, he's up here for active. So I don't know. I guess he just couldn't go tonight, but expect Jalen McDaniels to be coming back soon, and probably that Nets or Celtics game. Expect him to come back soon. And Cody Martin, I think I might have already talked about him, maybe not. 4 for 7. That's 57%. He was 0 for 2 from three. And when Cody's knocking down them open threes, bro, it makes him really dangerous. He has to be a consistent 3-point shooter. He only shoots a couple a game. I wish Cody could be more aggressive offensively. 4 for 4 from the free throw line. He knocked down clutch free throws, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal. He only had 2 fouls. He had 12 points, and when he's scoring for us, and he could be a 3-and-D guy, he's dangerous. And now he didn't hit threes tonight, but he still managed to get to the line. He managed to put the ball on the floor, and as long as Cody Martin is in double digits and is playing the defense that he plays, I feel like he is a vital part of this team. Feel about that how you feel. Trez 7 for 10 from the field. He was 1 for 4 from the free throw line, which is kind of bad. He needs to step that up. He's shooting like Plumlee. 6 rebounds, 15 points, 2 assists. He had a positive minus of +7. No fouls, no turnovers, in only 16:48 seconds. So 17 minutes he did that. Kelly Oubre, 24, 3 for 12 from the field, 25%, 2 for 8, 25%. One of those games from Kelly, he's either going to be hot or he's going to be ice cold. It's just what we deal with Kelly Oubre. He still managed to have 12 points and a plus minus of +4. He didn't have any turnovers. He got 3 steals. He still finds ways to affect the game. JT Thor, he only played 5 minutes. He got 2 rebounds. That's really about it. He still had a plus minus of 6. So he affected the game too. Shout out to the Hornets, man. I love y'all, man. I'm just happy watching UNC, watching this, just cause for celebration. I'm happy, man. I'm happy. But let's get into this schedule that we got coming up. I want to break that down for y'all that might not know what's coming up. And like I said, these next 2 games are going to be very important against the Nets and the Celtics. And it's like I said in my last video that getting hot at the right time matters. You beat a team like the Cavs, you beat a team like the Spurs at home, and now you have the Nets and the Celtics coming in at home. So it's like we finally got that full home court advantage back. Buzz City is back out supporting. We had a couple of stinkers. Now we're back out showing who we are again. I think there was 18,000 in attendance. I don't know how close that is to selling out, but it sounds pretty damn close. So we're starting to get back in, and I'm going to one of them Celtics and Nets games. I'm gonna go to one of them motherfuckers because I gotta support my boys, man. I gotta support my boys. We've been playing good lately. We've been playing competitive lately. Even in the games that we lost, we were at least competitive. So so I'm gonna go show some love for sure. But Tuesday we play the Nets, and it'll be really nice if they could get a loss on Sunday and then get a loss to us Tuesday. That would be really nice. But then we back Wednesday. We play the Celtics, and then we go on the road. We got New Orleans on Friday. Then we got the Oklahoma City Thunder. We got the Hawks. We're going to be back home. The Hawks come to us. The Mavericks come to us. The Pelicans come to us. The Knicks come to us. The Jazz come to us. So, we get a 5-game homestand at the end of, basically the end of March. We played a lot of road games to start this season. For the back half of this season, we're going to have a lot of home games to close it out. So that's why, if you're a fan that can get to a Hornets game, go to a Hornets game, support the guys if you can. Because these home games matter down the stretch. They matter. And, it's these games are going to be big for us, bro. And we got some good teams coming in, and we're going to need the crowd, helping guys out. And, it's like I said, bro, you get hot, you beat some good teams, you just get confidence, and especially as long as we can stay at least 10, and okay, we have a chance in a playing game. But if you can get to 8 and you can get a home playing game, bro, with that Buzz City crowd, come on, bro. Come on. But yeah, it's like, bro, you beat teams like the Cavs, you beat teams like the Spurs, you got the Nets, you got the Celtics, winnable games. Then you play the Pelicans, winnable games. Then you go on the road and play the Thunder. So it's like, if we finish this homestand well, and then play the Pelicans and the Thunder on the road, Those are two road games that we should be able to handle. You know what I'm saying? We should win both. We could split, but we should win both. And let's see if we've played. I know we beat the Thunder earlier this year. I don't know if we played the Pelicans yet, to be honest. I really don't remember. I don't remember if we played the Pelicans yet. No, we haven't. Yeah, so we haven't played the Pelicans yet this year. So, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be an interesting matchup. Going to be an interesting matchup. Play them twice in the next couple weeks. So, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully we can control Brandon Ingram and control CJ McCollum, their new addition, and pick up a win. And then we got the Oklahoma City Thunder. And you know what I'm saying? Hopefully that can easily be a win. Struggling Thunder team, but they've been decent as of late. Then we come back home. Hawks, Mavericks, the Pelicans again, the Knicks, the Jazz. You know what I'm saying? Now, a couple of those teams you kind of like, kind of sound, but it's not as scary as you think. The Hawks we beat, the Mavs, we blew them out by like 60 last year. They did get us earlier this year, but I mean, actually, you know, we can get them, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? We can get them. They've traded away Porzingis, so now it's like at this point you focus on Luka and just, you know, hope for the best. You know, hope for the best. They did blow us out earlier this year, so we're gonna be looking to get our face back. Um, yeah, you know what I'm saying? This is a really important stretch, but I think the guys can do it, and it's really important that we get on the run. But I really do think we can, bro. I really do think that we can. And I just want to get back above 500. It'll feel nice to, you know, sustain a losing streak without the bottom falling out, and to kind of, you know, bounce back. That's important. You know, going towards the end of the season, possibly the playoffs. That's important. How you're playing ending the year is important. How you're playing going into the playoffs is what matters most. It's what matters most. And you know, if we can solidify an 8 seed, you know what I'm saying, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Now, obviously, do I want to play the Nets in a play-in? No. You know what I'm saying? Not fucking really. But, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather be at home if we had to do it. Now, obviously, if I had to choose between the Raptors, Nets, Hornets, and Hawks, me personally, I'd probably choose the Hawks. We always seem to match up well with them, and seem to be able to handle them. If I had to choose another team, I'd choose the Raptors. I just kind of scared of the Nets just because of the superstar power that they have. Um, you know what I'm saying? That's a team that we have beat before, but it's still just that superstar power in a playoff scenario. You know what I'm saying? We're a young team. We don't have those guys. Outside of Terry and Gordon, it's not guys on the roster that have been there before. You know, Trez, I guess with the Lakers, he didn't really play much though. That like towards the back half in the playoffs. But you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Hopefully Isaiah Thomas can stick around. You know, he has some experience too. But it's just gonna be interesting to kind of see how this season plays out. And I just hope that we can get going, bro. Cause you know, when the Hornets are winning, they have no problem getting support from the locals, or just from the, you know, Buzz City. Period. When they're struggling, it's kind of like, oh shit, man, I've been here for too long. I don't want to see the Hornets struggle. When you're a winning team, bro, Charlotte's gonna support you, North Carolina's gonna support you, and now with all these newfound fans, bro, you have even more people supporting you. So, you know, let's wish the Hornets the best, bro. And let's cheer on the Celtics tomorrow. I hope they can get a win. 1 o'clock on ABC. I'm going to wrap this up. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.